I'm Bill Briggs, Deloitte's Chief Technology Officer, here with Mark Nicholson, Deloitte's Cyber AI Lead. We're here to talk Tech Trends 2026, the AI dilemma, which is looking at cyber from both sides of the hero's journey. How do we embed it in our cyber response? And also the risks and new threats that it introduces.
The dilemma really is that if you're not using AI to secure your organization and defend it, and embedding security controls in the AI initiatives, you're going to be at a disadvantage. And so it's really not a dilemma, it's really a call to action. It's critical that organizations, if they want a competitive advantage and to be able to keep pace with the rapid acceleration of the technology, to actually embed cybersecurity controls early and often.
And with AI, there's new threat and attack vectors, right? So you might hear about prompt injection. With physical AI, another one of our chapters, clearly there's a very different between taking over a business process and taking over something that's monitoring critical infrastructure in the real world. So the threat piece is real and it's expanding, but that's a story as old as time, right? With new technology comes new cyber security, privacy aspects that we have to manage.
Yeah, look, it's the quintessential spy versus spy.
Yeah.
Always one is getting a leg up on the other. In this case, I would say that it is at an inflection point, though, and the opportunity to actually leverage AI to understand what's going on at a much more rapid pace in terms of identifying threats. We just saw in the news that there has been published a report about an AI-led cyber attack, that 80% of the attack was led by AI. That is happening at incredible speeds, and we really need AI in order to be able to keep pace with those speed attacks.
All right, but we're not here just to curse the darkness, we're here to light a candle.
Exactly.
Because the other point is we embed AI in our cyber response, and suddenly we can automate, we don't have to do samples and approximations, we can look at the totality of traffic and flow.
Correct.
We can embed it in workload and workflow. So tell us more about how we're seeing the best organizations really rise to the moment.
Yeah, look, this is all really about understanding data, large quantities of data at very rapid speeds, being able to parse and analyze data in large contexts.
Yeah.
AI is very good at that if applied properly. And so most organizations that are really kind of going down this path are leveraging a combination of agentic and Gen AI in order to improve their detection and response capabilities, but also really understanding from a transparency and observability perspective, what is the AI doing, and understanding how threats might be levied against the AI.
Yeah, and I think there's a through line of many of Tech Trends 26, which is the tech is important, the so what, how it gets deployed and applied. But the human aspect of, you hit on it, how do we make people understand the why and not just the what, and then embed it in culture, community, ways of working. Yes. So it's not a separate act that I think about it, it's actually a part of how I design, architect, deploy, manage. Yeah.
This is kind of a interesting, provocative thought.
Okay.
AI was really developed to mimic humans. And historically, humans have been the most dangerous point of failure for organizations from a cybersecurity perspective. So now we're enabling a very, very sophisticated, rapid attacker that has the same vulnerabilities of a human being. And so these are things that we really need to watch out for, and we need to correct for if we're gonna be safe.
I love that thought. Scary but inspiring, because the good news is there's an answer to do that right and better. And like all AI, how do we reimagine the process and not just replicate what we always used to do?
Exactly.
So scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to dig more into the AI dilemma and the rest of the Tech Trends 2026 report.